Welcome back to Wednesday's edition of Newswatch. We're going to kick things off with your Skywatch report. And unfortunately, I'm not starting off on a good foot. As you can see, we're under a freeze watch for Crawford, Jasper, and Effingham County in effect until 10 a.m. on Friday. And even though the rest of the viewing area isn't under that categorization, I still am expecting to wake up to some freezing conditions headed into tomorrow and even for chances on Friday. Meanwhile, though, currently the radar is showing these conditions that we saw all day break down, so we're getting a little bit of a dry lapse here just before another wave does move in, and you see that wave starting to form and push through around 10 p.m. this evening from Champaign County down into Christian County, including parts of Shelby County. This is going to bring more measurable rain. We already saw close to 1 inch for the northern portion of the viewing area. I think here in Charleston we were at 4/10 of an inch, and we're going to get about another 3/4 of an inch before all is said and done, and that is just of the rain. As you can see here, we get a mix to continue to push through. This is a wintry mix stretching from Champaign County down into Shelby County, and then snow is behind that. I think we will start to see some measurable snow heading into tomorrow, although I think chances are slimmer than none. As we can see, that snow will linger in the area through 9 a.m. Most of this pushes through from 3 a.m., leaving us with the snow at 9 a.m. And then we get it to continue to push through, leaving us with clear conditions on the western end of this around 5 p.m. Christian County will start to see the sun, but it's going to be a little too late as the sun will start to set heading into the evening. We pick up Friday with some sunnier conditions, but come 4 p.m. the clouds start to roll back in. But don't worry, we're done with the snow by Friday, and we're also done with that rain headed into this weekend. Futurecast rain totals will pick up heading into tomorrow. As I said, we've already seen around 1 inch today. We're going to pick up another 1/2 inch in Champaign heading into Friday. Danville is 6/10 of an inch here in Charleston, 4/10 of an inch, and just 3/10 of an inch in Effingham. When all is said and done, that will put us above our average for this month of October before the end of the month. Now we still have about another day or two, and these rain totals could increase headed into tomorrow, although I'm expecting them to decrease with more of a chance than an increase of a chance. Now, as we look at these snow potentials, you can see here we're expecting upwards of 1/2 inch in Champaign and Vermilion County. I am expecting some of this to stick, but I think it's going to actually be less than 1/2 inch, and I think it's going to mostly dissolve as it's falling to the ground. I think temperatures were a little too warm today for anything to fall and sit on the ground for longer than just an hour. Now, for the central portion, upwards of 1/10 of an inch, and then south of that, I'm not expecting any snow whatsoever. Most of that's going to stay to the north. You could see some flurries down here in Crawford, Jasper, and Effingham County, but otherwise I don't think anything's going to actually reach the surface for tomorrow. Overnight tonight, though, temperatures are going to drop down to 34 degrees. We'll start to see that rain push in around 10 p.m. tonight. Conditions will be cloudy with that, and the winds coming from the northwest, 10 to 15 miles per hour, will help usher in a cooler air tomorrow, creating for what seems to be a wintry day with that snow. As your kids are dropped off at school, temperatures are going to be down to 32 degrees around 9 a.m. with that wintry mix. So make sure you send them with that winter coat, because it is definitely going to be cold. Not only they're going to need the winter coat, but they're going to need a rain jacket as well. And then whenever you pick them up, this is our daytime high of 36 degrees. And even as we head into trick-or-treating, I encourage you to stay indoors, because around 7 p.m. you see here, it's going to be around 29 degrees. It is on the back end of the snow and rain, so it's going to be ending, but nonetheless it's going to be freezing. So if you're headed out and you're going to be persistent about that, make sure the kids are bundled up as well as yourself. Otherwise, looking at the 7-day forecast, we have sunnier conditions throughout the next week. So if you're headed out tomorrow and you haven't chosen a costume, you might want to dress as Abominable Snowman,